Okay, I'm on a massive mountain top right now. I shut off the distant objects because it was not optimized to handle them. But this is an infinite world. You can travel in one direction forever. But you also don't just get repeated imagery, like all these plants around me. It doesn't repeat. The As you travel, as you keep traveling, the farther you travel, the biomes will change, and they change endlessly. They're all 100% procedurally generated, and so every world that you go to go and catch your creatures, um, they will all be 100% procedurally generated. So I have it kind of set to like a cartoony, very alien style universe, targeting just really great visual gameplay. There's some bugs, where a tree's floating or whatever, but that's all fixable. I'm more focused on cramming all of these sprites, all of this imagery, all these textures, in an infinite way around the player to where it doesn't crash your machine. And if I go really fast here, you see it's actually pretty reactive. I can jump. I'm jumping down the mountain, by the way. I'm still falling pretty much. Whoa. So yeah, you can see by the direction that the trees are growing out, we're on a massive mountain. Um, you can go in this direction for another. Geez, I'll just do it. I've got it going so fast right now that it actually is lagging. I'm going unhumanly fast. You wouldn't have to go that fast in the game. I'm doing it so that way I can get ahead of the generation. That way I can show y'all. Yeah, it's actually generating fast enough to where I can't get ahead of it. That's actually quite cool. It's a good little optimization there. But I'm just traveling up this mountain. I can go up this mountain for 30 minutes at regular walking speed. The mountain's procedurally generated. Um, I can travel theoretically forever, and it would just never stop. So I'm trying to pack more grass in. You see the blue? The blue is the ground. I have it blue right now for debugging, but I can make the ground an actual grass texture and different style textures, and then the I can write a shader in the GPU that shows the ground growing up like fuzzy grass, and you'll never get those broken areas of blue. I'm just doing that so I can physically tell see, like right here, they're spawning a little bit underneath because I have some layers on top of layers to give myself this little like walking mechanic, like there's a roughness. Um, so to test this kind of stuff, I have it blue. Um, but yeah, it's an infinite world. It's completely stochastically driven, and if you find like a little clearing or a nice shooting path or an animal trail or an animal nest or a river or a watering bed, you can't hear the sounds right now, but I've got some really great procedural sounds coming in, where you take like a whole library of noises of animals on Earth, and then you modulate them and essentially voice change them uh, to be an infinite soundboard of them. and that means each and every creature and the environment around you can have realistic, organic sounding life forms around you, but they sound alien because they sound different. Uh, Something like birds going wah 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 wah, things like that. Just different noises and growls and things that animals would normally make can be basically turned into a soundboard of infinite use. And then you use something called an RNG, which is a random generated seed, a random generator that takes a seed value that will give you deterministic sounds. So you can just save the seed value, and if you ever need that sound for that animal again, you just run that seed value and it'll play the exact same sound. So really great, really great. Here's a nice clearing. Here's a nice little tree that I could make a hunting blind in. I don't have that mechanic on right now, but you can see the treetops in the distance are really cool. Maybe I can get above them. Oh, almost. I tried jumping first and then just trying to like fly above them. Maybe I can do it here. If I'm going downhill and I go fast enough forward, I'll kind of enter orbit, but not really, but it's kind of like that. Right. No. Ready? Jump first and then go. Oh, you can see the background. Yeah. Anyways, so these things spawn in as you're walking. They all spawn in, so. Animals chase you in this game. Animals track you in this game. They could track you for miles. You have to survive. You have to build shelter. You have to build fire. You have to make hunting blinds. You have to make traps. And ultimately, what you want to do is go up to like a plant like this, and you would inspect it, analyze it, log it. You'd get a discovery card for it saying that you discovered this. You get to select from some pre-generated names to keep everything appropriate, of course. But they're not baked names, so they're fully generatable. But they're unique. And there's mechanics in this game to actually zoom in on the cells of the plant and see the live cell structure and categorize the cells. Then you can zoom into the cells and you can see the proteins and enzymes. And then you can zoom in even farther to just the cell membranes, and right down into the atom space you can zoom in this game when you're discovering. Same thing when you're looking out, but that's a whole different mechanic. But anyways, like this rock here, I don't know if this is a rock or some alien life form, but basically you would zoom in on this to see what it is. You scan it, and you can steal its molecular composition so you can copy it. And the same is true for the creatures you collect. You can either trap them and steal their DNA and regrow them on your ship, or you can kill them, steal their DNA and regrow them on your ship, or you can capture them when they're young or in like egg form, steal them and actually grow them on your ship. So there's a few mechanics to get creatures. But you're not just after creatures. Like maybe this thing here, you zoom in on it and it has a medicinal drug in there that's extremely valuable. So you log that, you get the card for that new medicine, and then you send that off to the Federation in the game, or whatever corporation that you might work for, and you get paid for that. But maybe you might want to harvest a big batch of this and sell it in trade. But it goes pretty deep. Maybe on this leaf you find a culture of bacteria that is extremely deadly and weaponizable, and you sell it to some military campaign. Um, you know, maybe inside of the root of this, you find a radioactive mineral that can be used for like super special stuff. Um, but the main meat of the game is discovery, and the secondary meat of the game is battling your discoveries. So there'll be different competitions for best medicine, best type of stuff, but the main one is best creature, where you take your actual creatures and they autonomously battle in front of you. Now, your creatures have instincts, and you can also train your creature over time. Um, but ultimately, the creature goes off from smell, sound, sight, vibration, uh, heat, scent. Oh, I already said smell. And it has an intelligence factor, and you can program exactly, you know, what you want it to do. You want it to walk north until it catches a scent? Do you want it to follow the scent? Or do you want it to make a bunch of noise and hide in a bush? Find nearest cover is a command that you can give it. And then you can make it wait, and then you can make it listen. When it's waiting and listening, its perception is increased, etc., etc. So you can make it intelligent to set traps, make it intelligent to go upwind first, however you program it, but it'll come with its natural instincts, of course. And so yeah, you just have this infinite world. The trees in the end won't turn like they're turning now. Hang on one second.